Judgmental people are energy sucking vampires. I believe we all, at some point of our lives, come across them. But yeah, most of the time it's painful to deal with them. And we just need to give it more time. We just need to have more confidence on ourselves to deal with people like them and their judgments. I have been impacted by judgmental people almost all my young life and my teenage, and it was very difficult to deal with them and surpass that judgment to be something. Now I am 29 and I am seeing some more judgmental people around me again, one more time in my life, and I'll share my story, my experience with judgmental people, and how I had dealt with them previously, and how I have been dealing with them, and how impactful they have been in my whole life. So, I was born in Bangladesh, Dhaka, and Bangladesh is a country that is very, very judgmental. I would say there might be some positivity around in some other places. However, in my own family, I have never seen a positive thought or positive idea, because everybody just like to judge you. I don't know why they like to judge you still now, because we are all dear ones, like we are all a family. However, whenever they're judging, they're kind of putting you down. I don't know their final objective. They would always say that they want something good for you. However, I believe it's not true. It is most likely they're just trying to show that they're the boss, or they're in control of your life. So something like that probably. So while growing up, around the age maybe 14, I, I started feeling that people have been judging me a lot more than before, because before I was just a kid uh, who likes to play, who likes to go outside, etc. But as I grew a little older, and when I'm in my teenage, people started judging in a way that I should not be doing this, rather I should be doing that. And it was a constant judgment. And when you are that young, you really are not so confident, and you don't have that confidence on yourself, that you don't know that you can be something or you have the value. You just rely on your friend circle, you rely on your family members to give you the boost or give you the direction. And every other time I have felt that they're just giving me a judgment rather than a direction, like you can't do it, so follow my advice. It would never be like, oh, you have a great ambition, but would you like to try this way? So it had always been a tough thing. However, I felt like the life changing way the judgment started around when I'm 17 or 18. I had a great desire to leave Bangladesh for a better life, better opportunity, because I wanted to learn English, I wanted to work with English, and I wanted to travel around the world. And pre-COVID, that was a thing, that you want to travel around the world, you want to see everything, you want to meet new people, etc. And when I started doing it, I wanted to do my IELTS test. And IELTS was a mandatory thing to do to go abroad in a university or something. And first thing I heard from multiple family members that, hey, you can't do this because IELTS is very difficult. I said, no, don't worry. I've been studying English for over 10 years. Probably I will pass. No, you can't do it because I know somebody who tried it multiple times and failed, and they were blaming the whole IELTS test itself, that this test is rigged and they don't want to give you the marks, which was horrendous to say the least. And I was like, no, I will try. They're like, no, you're not gonna pass. And with a smirk on the faces, and I passed after 2 months. It was, I don't know what, because the people that were giving me those judgments, they were really, really close people, and I count on them still now sometimes, but I don't know why the person said that. And once I passed, I was doing my visa processing for another country, maybe it was Canada, and they said, Canada, you can't go to Canada. I'm like, why not? I have gotten the mark, I will be getting the visa and I will go, I will study. No, you can't go Canada. You are not going to be selected. It's a very good country for you. It's a too good country for you. And I eventually got a visa refusal. Very, very upset. On the same day, the person mentioned, "Oh, I knew you couldn't go to Canada because you are not, you don't have the quality." Why not that person telling me that, hey, you know what? Let's try again. Let's figure this out together. I would love to hear that, and I think that would help me even more. And that was that was the time. Actually, that was a really converting moment for me. That converted me, who I am. That I stopped giving a damn to persons like that. And I was like, okay, I didn't go to Canada. I'll go another country. Go to another country. Oh, you will not be able to go. I got the visa and my admission done for Malaysia. And the day I got the visa, the same person mentioned, hey, I think this guy is gonna go abroad and come back home within a week, maximum 3 months. And I had some other family members next to me and they were shocked as well. They were like, why are you saying that? And I'm like, I was just hopeless. I just didn't know why he's saying that and what he gained from that. Did he want to teach me something difficult? Did he want to give me a challenge? But why like that? I still don't know. I still don't know if I would get an answer by asking that question. And so, yes, I came to Malaysia, and from there, I went to many, many different countries. And I haven't been back home for 8 years now. And I don't know still like what kind of judgment that was, but I knew one thing for sure, that I really don't give a damn about those persons. And as I was traveling abroad, living abroad, it was quite easy. I was just doing my thing, living my life, studying, building my life, persuading some goals, etc. However, now as I'm an adult and doing my job, now I feel the judgmental people are lingering around me one more time. And that's the reason I'm making the video, because I think I want to record this moment and I want to share this with anyone who's listening. So so at this point in time, I'm facing a new judgment, which is a little bit different than the past times. In the past, they used to guide me on what do I need to do, where do I need to go, who do I need to talk, which subjects I need to study for a better job opportunity, etc. However, now as I'm working, as I am an adult, I'm getting calls from some family members, nearby family members, and they are telling me on how should I spend my money, or how should I take care of my family. Uh, Bangladesh is a traditional country. The culture is very strong, the traditions are strong, and my in my culture, as a son, as an elder son, I am obliged to take care of my family, and which I happily do, and I am proud of doing. However, many people in my extended family, they might not see what I have been doing. I have my family here as well. I have my wife, my baby's coming, and I am doing my absolute best, working nonstop, saving the money and investing it in the right way. But I'm getting calls saying like, hey, you should focus on building a better life for your family back home in Bangladesh. And that was a shocking call for me, to say the least, as well, because I don't know that person knows what I'm doing for my family back home. And I also don't know why she has to be the one telling me that. If I am making money, if my family is not struggling, if my life is growing, doesn't that mean I am in control of my life. So that was a shocker, but this time I didn't try to avoid the conversation. This time I didn't try to even justify myself. I just tried to call back the person, and I told the person that if I am the person handling the family and the family looks all right, then you are not the one to tell me what to do. That's the lesson that I think I have gotten from this whole situation of judgment and judgmental people. People like to give you judgment just to show you that they are superior and they have the higher power than you and they have figured their lives out. However, if you don't get scared when that judgment come at you, and the people are calling you or texting you and telling you your responsibilities, and you take a breather and tell yourself, ask yourself, are you doing enough? Are you doing your absolute best? And if the answer is yes, then you really don't have to take care of anyone else's opinion. If you are doing everything that is right, if you are in control of yourself and your life itself, you really don't have to answer to anyone. I would recommend that definitely answer in a way that they don't come back at you again. But if you are too shy, or maybe you're not at the exact position that you want to be in your life, then hold back a little bit. Tell them, like, yeah, I will look into it. Bye bye. And if you are at the position or you have surpassed your expectation, then yeah, come on, knock that down. But still, the judgments impact a lot more when it comes from the nearest and the dearest ones of your family. And I, as I am from Bangladesh and from a very different culture and a very strong closed culture, it can be often difficult to do all the things your way, because you are not somewhat free. You are under a control of an invisible judgmental barrier. And often the way I live my life could be questioned. The way I be with my wife could be questioned. The way I want to raise my family could be questioned. But at this point of my life, I believe I don't really care. I know that I am right. I know that I have decided better than many other people of my judgmental side of my family. So I really don't have to care. So the bottom line would be that if you want to avoid judgment, you just have to be very, very rigid, very, very strong about yourself. You have to have a great confidence. It doesn't need to come from success. It just needs to be there, that you are in control of your life. You are in control of your failures. You are in control of your decisions. And once that sets at the right spot, you don't really need to know what others think about you, what others think how you should raise your child, how you should dress, how you should act or behave, how you should spend your money or manage your finances. Do you need to appreciate suggestion? Maybe you should sometimes, but the person who's giving you the suggestions, most of the time, that person has to be taking accountabilities on how the person is giving you that advice. If the person is just giving you that advice because she thinks or he thinks they're superior, that's not gonna work. They need to come across as a polite and respectful personalities, and they are trying to help you out rather than putting you down. Just wanted to add this video to my list to hear back from any one of you guys if you are listening to this, and if you're going through the same situation, write down in the comment, and let's see how these judgmental people exist in this world and to what length they can actually go to impact individuals. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers.